Crafters, it's Cynthia again. As I promised you, I am back again with another Christmas haul video. And one of the things that I was super excited to get was this Hero Arts Infinity die set. And there are actually 18 pieces in this one die set. So I no doubt will find the perfect size circle for any project that I'm working on. So this is going to be absolutely fabulous. And I wanted to show you, look how tiny the smallest die is. And this is actually really nice because I can use this for punching out little holes in gift tags, because I love to make my own gift tags, and that little tiny circle is going to come in handy for that. And then it goes all the way up to this one here, and I'm not sure the diameter of this one. Maybe it tells me 4.5, and the smallest one was a 1/16 of an inch. What? 1/16 of an inch? Well, whatever. It's very small. So anyway, like I said, I will definitely never have to search for another perfect size circle. And the other thing I wanted to point out about these, which I really enjoy, is hopefully you can see that the cutting blade is actually right against the inner edge. So when you lay this down on your project, you know that right where the inner edge of that die is exactly where it's going to cut. So that's actually kind of nice, because especially if you're using one of the smaller sizes and you want to get as close to your image or sentiment as you can, by having that die blade right there, you know exactly the right size to pick. So anyway, I really like that. And then the other one that I got was the Hero Arts Infinity dies in the rectangle, and this has 16 different dies in it, and the largest die is 5.5 by 4.25, which is of course my preferred size. I almost exclusively make the A2 size cards, so I really wanted to get a rectangle die that was exactly the size of my card base. And then I forgot to mention with the circles as well, there's an 1/8 of an inch difference between every single one of these dies. And I personally, when I'm layering, I like to have an 1/8 of an inch difference. And so these are already sized like that for me. So especially when it comes to rectangles, like let's say I've stamped a little image and colored it in and cut it out with this one, I know that if I just go up one more size and cut a piece there, that's going to be my perfect layering piece. So I have a feeling that I am going to use these dies constantly. The other items that I got, this is a wave stencil from Simon, and this is one of the prettiest stencils. I just absolutely love everything about this. And so this is funny too, because I've known about this die for years. This is not a new item, but it is always out of stock. So when I was specifically shopping with Simon, they actually had it in stock, and I was so happy. So I grabbed that for myself immediately. And I should also mention, if you didn't watch the first video, I said that I kind of went online, picked out the things that I wanted as Christmas presents, and then my husband made the purchase and wrapped it up and put it under the tree for me. So he was fine, because he knew he was buying me just what I wanted, and it just eliminated a lot of confusion. So when I talk about me making these purchases, that's what I'm saying. So the other one that I got is called the Leaf Stencil, or Leaves Stencil. And this one is really neat because you actually get both the positive and negative of the design. So depending on the project that you're doing, you can either lay down this piece here, the negative, or you can lay the positive over your project. So having both of those pieces is actually really nice. And then it kind of doubles your creativity. So I really thought that this would be a lot of fun, and I haven't used either one of these yet, but I'm looking forward to it. So then what I wanted to get, you know that I already have some of the Laurel Birch stamps, and I definitely wanted to get more stamp sets. And currently, I believe all of my, I think I have like 5 of them, and they are all, as far as I know, they're all the rubber stamps. So I got some of their photopolymer stamps. And this one I just thought was so much fun and would be a ton of fun to color. Because I love the waves and of course all those adorable fish, and then the little accent stamps, and then the sentiments that are in here are fabulous. I love the font. It kind of has that Art Deco look to it. And I just think these would be so much fun to use all over the place. So they say, may you always have a dancing spirit and a dancing heart. This one says, life, love, hope. You make my heart happy. At the heart of healing is love. Believe in your dreams and listen to the voice in your heart. So really, really sweet sentiments in there. And then this one is another clear stamp set, and I really thought this was fabulous, especially for making bookmarks. I used to make more bookmarks and somehow got out of the habit, but I'm totally going to be making more bookmarks now. And this beautiful stamp will help me do that. And this one also comes with a couple extra little shapes in here, which are lovely. And then again, that fabulous font. And this says, reach for your dreams, lift hopes, renew spirits, share dreams, savor life, inspire love, open hearts, join hands, celebrate life, and nurture souls. So all really, really lovely little sentiments that you could combine or use separately or anything you want. Then this one is called, oh dear, it's not going to tell me, is it? Oh, maybe it says here. No, it just has a number and Laurel Birch. So sorry about that. Anyway, this one I thought was really, really pretty. And it has 2 lovely ladies here. And this would be great. You can use it for mother-daughter, sisters, best friends, you know, cousins, anything that you want. If you're sending a card to your BFF, then you could use this image. And again, the fabulous Laurel Birch artwork. And this is just going to be so much fun to color. And this is one of the cling rubber stamps. So it's nice and thick and will hold up to any kind of ink and every kind of technique. So that's really nice. And then this one, oh dear, I threw it on the ground. Okay, this one again, don't know the name, but it is a lovely little bouquet. And it's wrapped in the pretty ribbon, and it has some little bit of an edging on 2 sides, little polka dots in the background. So again, as usual, beautiful artwork, and really, really going to be a lot of fun to color. And this is the cling rubber again. And the final Laurel Birch was this, whoops, this fabulous teacup filled with flowers. And I really thought that this one was wonderful. And my mom and I, when we get together, we always have coffee, or I will make her a nice cup of tea. And so that's one of the reasons I wanted this, is when I send little notes to her, I think it'd be sweet to use this. And this is also the cling rubber. And then just to show you, I went ahead and stamped that image, and I stamped it in VersaFine black, and then I used my clear embossing powder, and then I used my new watercolor pencils, and I don't have them in front of me. I'm sure they're already buried on my desk, so I apologize for that. But I bought, or I received as another Christmas present, a set of, I believe it's 24 watercolor pencils, and they're really, really nice quality. And so I went ahead and colored this image with those. So I think it turned out really sweet. And I, of course, haven't done this yet, but I'm going to cut this out and probably mat it on something and make a cute card and send it to my mom. So I think she'll really enjoy that, and she's the one who got me the stamp set, so she'll be happy to see that I'm using it. So the final few items here are all from Lawn Fawn, and oh my gosh, Lawn Fawn is just, they're coming out with so much fabulous stuff lately. I mean, I almost feel bad about how much my wish list is going to grow. But anyway, that's life. So one of the things that I went ahead and bought is this lovely Valentine border die set. And I love border dies anyway. They're just a perfect way to add just a little bit of personality to anything you're working on. And these, of course, are meant to be separated. I just haven't done that yet. But you get this beautiful little sweet scallop and the little holes, or the little circles, you know. And then the other one is this really cute set of arrows. And then the final strip are these wonderful little hearts. So then the other set of Lawn Fawn borders that I got are the lacy borders. And again, I just loved all the little detail. I'm trying to get this off without tearing too badly. Anyway, I really like this because of the details, and then also each one of these dies has this little delicate stitched edge as well. So this time you get little tiny scallops with little tiny circles cut out, and then it has the stitched edge. And this one is another scallop, but larger, and it has these little shapes here, and then the stitched edge. And finally, the largest one has kind of some scallops, if you will, and it has the little circles, and then those little half moon shapes, and that fabulous stitched edge. And I have seen examples of people who are actually using all three of these together on their card, and it's just beautiful. So however you want to combine these edges, they look great. So the other die I really wanted to get is the Love Ya, and it sits along this thin line, and that's exactly what cuts out. So I wanted to show you this because, of course, when you look at the die, it's backwards. But anyway, so this is just going to be a super cute way to add a very simple sentiment in any color cardstock you want to your little either Valentine's cards or any little love note that you want to send. And then depending on the orientation, obviously this will fit your landscape orientation. But if you want it to be portrait, or portrait style, then you just trim the ends to whatever length you want. So it's super easy to adapt. And then the other one I got is Your Sweet. So again, the exact same concept, but this time it says Your Sweet. So really like that. And the final item is this beautiful stamp set called Sweet Friends. And I don't know what what's going on, but every single time I see someone make something with these stamps, I just go crazy and I want to make them myself. So who knows why, but out of all the different stamp sets of donuts and cupcakes and everything else, this one just stole my heart. So I had to buy it immediately. And again, you get a little assortment of those sweet faces. You've got your either ice cream or frozen yogurt. This is actually flan, which is really cute. This is a frosted donut. Here's your little s'more. There's a little cupcake. And then there's a little plate that any of your sweets can sit on. You can also add little hands and legs, or arms and legs, to whichever one of the sweets you're using. There's little strawberries you can add. There's these sweet little hearts. There's little sprinkles here for the donuts. And look at that tiny, tiny smiley face. Oh, I swear Lawn Fawn just kills me with those darling faces. And here's more darling faces. And And look, Happy Heart Day. And all of these little things are separate again. So you can really build so many different sentiments with all these little words and phrases. So this is just going to be so much fun. And then look, even a little tiny heart. And I am always, when I'm stamping stuff, I always think, oh, if I just had a little tiny heart, I'd put it right there. Well, look, now I have a tiny, tiny heart stamp. So love, love, love. If you don't have Lawn Fawn in your collection, I really recommend that you just get yourself one stamp set, buy them, and play with it. And you'll realize that they are so adaptable. You can really use them in so many different ways. So I think the Kelly and what is the other girl's name? Shari, both of those two, and everyone else who works at Lawn Fawn, they are seriously dialed in when it comes to what crafters want. So I am a huge fan. And I think in 2018, I'm going to make a more concentrated effort to expand my Lawn Fawn collection because I love them. Anyway, so thank you so much for sitting with me. Hopefully I didn't ramble too much. I know that's an ongoing problem with me. But anyway, I really had a lot of fun showing you all this stuff. Hopefully you enjoyed seeing it, and maybe you have found something here in these items that you really want to buy for yourself. So that's one of the reasons that I like to do haul videos, is not only to share the different products that I love and enjoy, but maybe it helps you make a decision. You know, maybe you've been wanting like those dies, and now that you can see them in person and you really realize, oh my gosh, that's something that I really could use, honestly. So that's another reason I like to make haul videos, is to hopefully show you something that you either didn't know existed, or give you an up close and personal look so that you can say, okay, that's what I want. Because I don't know about you, but when it comes to budget, we all have one, generally speaking, and we want to make sure that we spend our money wisely. So anyway, again, thank you so much for joining me today, and I hope that wherever you are having fun crafting. And again, I want to say Happy New Year to everybody. I want to thank all of my subscribers. I am so thrilled that you are enjoying my channel, and I'm certainly going to be bringing plenty of more content, so please keep watching, and you just never know what I'll come up with. And certainly I want to do videos where I'm actually using items that I received for my Christmas. So you guys take care of yourselves, have an awesome day, and I'll see you all again very soon. Bye-bye.